Hi everyone, welcome. Let's go to the video very quickly. In the previous video, we gave a small explanation about Hashiras, and now we are going to explain the breathing style technique. I introduce myself. I am Dr. Dick. What's your emergency? Water breathing. The first breathing technique that Tanjiro learns, though it has been perfected by the water Hashira Gyutomioka. Or really, it was perfected by fish. Water breathing techniques allow the user to move gracefully as a summer stream. It's fluid and flexible movements. Stone breathing. This technique is used by Gyomi Himejima, the strongest and most emotional Hashira. Stone breathing allows the user to employ earth-shattering techniques against foes. Its forms use powerful strikes to crush foes to smithereens when paired with a heavy weapon. Thunder breathing. If you thought water breathing was fast, then thunder breathing is about to give you a shock to ye. Thunder breathing is used by Zenitsu Agatsuma and allows the user to deliver quick, single-stroke slashes at quite literally lightning speed. It works best as a precise strike against a single target. Beast breathing. Inosuke Hashibera developed this technique while growing up in the mountain wilderness. Beast breathing enhances one's strength and speed to that of a mighty beast. It also gives the user heightened senses. Beast breathing also makes a user's attacks wild and unpredictable. Flame breathing. This technique was developed directly from the first ever breathing technique. Sun breathing, we'll get to it later. Flame breathing, used by the late flame Hashira Kyojuro Rengoku, specializes in powerful single strike attacks that quite literally burn through an opponent's defense. Insect breathing, developed by Shinobu Kocho. Insect breathing mirrors the lightning-quick and erratic movements of weird little bugs. The techniques involve making a series of fast and shallow cuts that, when paired with a sword laced in toxins, allow for the user to slowly poison foes. The poison is developed from wisteria flowers, which are lethal to demons, and is injected using a needle-like sword. Serpent breathing. Animals are just so inspiring, even the creepy ones. Serpent breathing was developed by Obunaya Guro, the serpent Hashira. It mimics the flexible and fast strikes of a slithering snake. The technique can only be used in conjunction with a twisty-looking sword used by a Guro that is able to change shape based on the attack being used. The indirect attacks are meant to confuse and confound foes, and it works well. Flower breathing. Flower breathing is a breathing style descended from water breathing that mimics flowers and fruits. It is used by both Kanai Kocho and Kana Atsuyuri. The technique specializes in agile, multi-pronged attacks, like all the petals of a beautiful flower striking in a series. The style also enhances one's vision, but if used too often, it can cause the user to slowly lose their sight. Mist breathing. Machiro Tokito uses an obscure style known as mist breathing, which allows the user to perform confusing movements in order to disorient a target. Much like a cloud of mist, Tokito also uses baggy clothing in conjunction with this technique in order to better conceal the movements of his limbs. How clever. Love breathing. A former user of flame breathing, the love Hashira Mitsuri Kenroji developed this technique in order to better suit her unique body composition. The movements of love breathing prioritize acrobatics and flexibility. When paired with Mitsuri's whip-like sword and her gymnast-like body, the style allows the user to perform flexible attacks from many different directions. Sound breathing, developed from thunder breathing. Sound breathing allows user Tengen Uzui to mimic the disorientating effect of loud noises with his movements. Many of his sword techniques are used in conjunction with explosives, which further debilitate his targets. His technique also grants him the ability to hear the musical score of a battle, allowing him to read opponents' movements like a piece of music. Wind breathing. Wait, isn't this just regular breathing? Not quite. Wind breathing mimics tornadoes and whirlwinds to allow the user to unleash devastating offensive movements. Many of the techniques require the user to move in rotation, allowing them to gain speed and power behind strikes. The technique is primarily used by the weaned Hashira Sanemi Shinazagawa. Moon breathing. Moon breathing is the only breathing technique in the series that was developed by a demon. Well, he created it when he was still a human, but perfected it after becoming a monster. Michikatsu Tsujikani, twin brother of the great Yoriichi Tsujikani, attempted to learn his brother's sun breathing technique, but came up with this technique instead. Moon breathing employs the traditional crescent moon-shaped slashes of traditional Japanese swordplay. When paired with Kakashibo's formerly Michikatsu blood demon art, he is able to manifest powerful crescent-shaped energy slashes that cut foes to ribbons. Sun breathing. the grandfather of all breathing techniques, sun breathing was created by the greatest demon slayer to ever live, Yoriichi Tsujikani. The breathing style is the direct antithesis of demons, as demons are vulnerable to sunlight above all else. Sun breathing is a flexible technique with no set forms and allows the user to move freely without ever tiring. Its lack of strict form makes it effective in all combat situations, making it the most superior breathing technique of all. Thank you for watching the video. At the end of the video, I ask you a question, and whoever gives the correct answer will be tagged in the next video. Question is, which generation of Hashira do you think is stronger? Tell me the answer in the comments. Until the next video for now.